Landisberg sees the opening. Monica Wright delivers again. Miguel Feinstein. Virginia wins. The Cavaliers are going to the College World Series. He's going to go all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia, Big Paul.
Cavalier Sports Weekly is presented by the Virginia Lottery. The Virginia Lottery, helping Virginia's public schools. And brought to you in part by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
On this edition of Cavalier Sports Weekly, presented by the Virginia Lottery.
It's a very weak immune system. I worry about him for the rest of his life.
York and Wright with the steal. Monica just took it from her. She's going the other way with an easy layup with the left hand. Pass ahead to Landisberg. He takes it to the rack.
Welcome to Cavalier Sports Weekly. I'm Brent Jones from the wrestling team. We have basketball, tennis, and a feature on one of Virginia's all-time greatest swimmers. But first, here's your play of the week.
And Moore topped it off the backside of Stroman, scored, and the foul on the inbounds.
We knew we were gonna get it once because on film, we watch. They don't watch the ball, but I knew I was gonna do it because I saw her back return, get off her back and fucking home.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly has been brought to you by SunTrust Mortgage. Live solid, bank solid. Stay tuned. Virginia game highlights are coming up next.
Feeds out. Mike Scott fires it up from three, and he hits it. Mike Scott, 2 3-point plays to round out the half.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Welcome back to the show. Our men's basketball team traveled to Blacksburg on Saturday to take on the Virginia Tech Hokies. Let's check out the game story.
The ball in the air, and we are underway. Delaney into the front court. Still sitting just one, make it 2-1. Hokies with a lead, and the ball as Delaney pulls up and rattles through. Now stops his dribble, passes out to Landisberg, uncorks a three ball. It's up, and it's good. Sylvan hits his first field goal of the night. 7 seconds to shoot now for the Hokies. Green has it. He's going to launch up a three ball. It's off the glass and good. I don't think he's passed the ball once. Jeff Jones new into the game. He pulls up and elevates and knocks down a jumper from 18 feet out. 7:20 to go. Opening half. Landisberg launches it up from three, and he cans another one. That from the near wing left. Virginia with it now. Landisberg going to launch another three ball, and he hits it with his foot on the line again. Hokies going the other way. Delaney takes it on the other side of the floor. Feeds to Hudson. He lets it fly from three. It's too strong. Rebound for Sherrill. Transition pass ahead to Landisberg. He takes it to the rack and throws it down with a one-hand jam. Virginia with the ball, a chance to get the lead. Baker fires one up from three. It rims in and out, but there's an offensive rebound as Mike Scott powers it up and in with a foul. So Mike to the line in half number one. Calvin Baker spinning through the lane. Feeds out. Mike Scott fires it up from three, and he hits it. Mike Scott, 2 3-point plays to round out the half.
Thought we left some points on the board to win in a setting like this, whether it was at the free throw line or missing some chippies. But a very hard-fought game. But when you shoot, you got to be able to stick some shots, and shooting that percentage is tough.
At the Castle Coliseum, one of the noisier venues, here's a contested jumper from Sylvan Landisberg again. Hokies. Zaglinski has it as he takes it in the lane, feeds off to Scott. Scott spins in a low block. Going to be the guy that gives him some points right now. Zaglinski attacks down the lane. Nice move as he scoops to the hoop. The line where Virginia's still going to have to fight for their points. Landisberg puts up a runner on the other side. There's two free throws. Zaglinski fires one up from three. Just can't get it to drop. Missed off the front of the iron. Scott gets the rebound and powers it right back up and in with a foul. And then the Mienzi miss up close. Here's a turnover, though. Delaney bounced it right over to Will Sherrill. Virginia going the other way. Baker pulls up from the free throw line, and he hits it. So Virginia has retaken the lead. 46-45, another tight one. On the other side, oh, what a move as Allen throws it down after a spin move underneath.
Look at the tape. Certainly, it's physically, I hope we'll be all right, but mentally, can we bounce back and get ourselves ready? You're going into a tough stretch, playing against Maryland. I know they're coming off of a disappointing loss, and it'll be another gut check time. This league, there's no easy ones, and going into that setting, if we can come up with that kind of effort, hopefully shoot the ball a little better. You got to be able to stick some of those shots.
Matt McLean is really tall, and he's really fast. But for the past 3 years, he's been one of the fastest and best swimmers in the ACC. Matt McLean is your Student Athlete of the Week.
Virginia's always had a really good freestyle program. A lot of great guys have been through here. And then I really like the team perspective, and then, Mark's perspective on work. And I just liked all the different focuses down here, and I thought they were a good fit for me.
Matt actually sent me an email and told me that he wanted to stay in the state of Virginia. He didn't want to go so far from home. We were very fortunate that he chose to pick UVA.
My first year at ACCs, I did the 100, the 200, and the 500. All the guys always, joke with me. I don't really have a whole lot of fast twitch muscles. I'm not much of a, all-out sprinter. And then I've always really liked training the longer stuff. That's always where I felt real comfortable doing the long, hard aerobic stuff. Midway through my second year, I swam the mile, and it went pretty well. Just kind of never looked back.
Yeah, he's had a very storied career through 2 years. Now the real test is to see if we can maintain that excellence over the course of the final 2 years.
This year, I think I've done the best training of my life. I've worked hard, and now I just have to, take care of all the small things.
He has one of the worst immune systems known to man.
Yeah, I got swine flu pretty bad, which was pretty miserable, and I was excited that I was swimming well at the beginning of the year because I was actually out with MRSA over the summer.
It's a very weak immune system. I worry about him for the rest of his life.
And then, it was good to get right back into it. Everything was going well, and then I hit that little bump in the road, but that didn't keep me down for too long. And then I've just been back at it. I hate being out. I hate stuff like that. I hate not being at 100%, so I just did whatever I could to get back at it at 100%.
He really does get a thrill out of being part of a relay team. He gets a thrill out of seeing the team win. He's very humble, and he's not at all self-focused. He's really into how well the team does.
ACCs is always a great team experience. Everybody goes in there real fired up, just excited. The first time we've really gotten any rest. And there's just so much of the atmosphere is great, and it's just a real fun meet, and we all encourage each other, and everything about it just gets you ready to go. He places his team as a very high priority. He's one of our best recruiters. When athletes come and visit UVA, he's always willing to do take that extra step with a recruit and spend more time with the recruit because he wants the team to reach a very, very high level of excellence. The team success is obviously everyone's favorite kind of success. I think that we are the tightest knit group of guys, the most tightly knit group of guys. Every day in practice, we push each other, we stay on each other in the pool and out of the pool about doing everything right, and just having such an unbelievable group of, friends that are like family now to train with, and we all support each other and push each other every day. You can't go wrong when you got the guy next to you with the V on, their chest to push me on.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by the Virginia Lottery. More than $4 billion to K-12 public education since 1999. The Virginia Lottery, helping Virginia's public schools.
The women's basketball team is on the road this week, at Maryland on Monday and in Miami on Thursday. Here are the highlights.
And a battle for the rebound, and Edwards got it in the right corner. Back to Shine. Step back jumper from 10 is good. Right side of the lane. 3-0 Virginia at 17:44. Here's Lori Bjork on the right wing against Wright. Bjork and Wright with the steal. Monica just took it from her, and she's going the other way with an easy layup with the left hand. Wow! For 3, missed it. Rebound, Chelsea Shine. Shine drives and lays it in off the window with the right hand. 10-4 Virginia at 14-18. Timeout, Brenda Free.
We started the game today with a lot of energy, and that was evident in the way that we played great defense to start the game and sort of set a tone. I think that was the key to the game. We really put a lot of emphasis on the defensive end, and it sort of fueled our offense in a lot of ways. We had a lot of fast break points, and that was something that we really focused on, was getting up and down the court quickly and capitalizing. When there was a turnover by Maryland, we were going to capitalize on that. And I thought one of the things that we did extremely well on the offensive end was we took care of the basketball. We went the whole the second half, I think, without a turnover until like the last couple of minutes of the second half. So I really felt good about the way that we took care of the basketball tonight, which was a key.
Double high screen for Taylor. She'll go right, slashing down the right side against Moore. Step back jumper, yes. We're tied at 26. Timeout, Debbie Ryan.
Maryland came back with some really inspired play on the offensive end, and we had to buckle back down just to really get into halftime down 3. Then we came out in the second half, and that was a real key for us. We knew that we wanted to make that first segment in the second half our best of the game, and we were really able to do that.
Right, slashing down the left side. Layup good with the left hand. Explodes to the rim. Here's Ariana Moore with Virginia down 1, 40-39. Got into right, curling in the lane. Fadeaway 10-footer. Yes, and the foul. You cannot stop the All-American.
One of the things I think that she's really grown into is a player that understands when it's time, and she just saw a couple of beads of daylight there when she would get the rebound herself and then just go, and I knew that she wasn't going to stop, and she really found kind of seams in the defense and was able to get to the basket and score and get fouled, and that's really what she does best. She's an amazing player, and she really understands the game so much better now as a junior and a senior, when to take it over and when it's time to let her teammates score and things like that. So I was also very proud of the rest of the team. I thought the rest of the team played extremely well tonight. It was very much a team effort tonight.
Gerson back out to Moore. Wants the 3. Top of the circle and delivers.
All right.
Moore looking at it. Swings right wing to Lexi Gerson. Gerson driving right baseline. Pull-up jumper. Yes, with the right hand. 56-44, Virginia by 12. Here's Monica Wright on the right baseline. Feeds Brittany Edwards for the jumper. Free throw line, and they're on fire as a team. Edwards drills it from the free throw line.
As a team, we definitely make it a point to start off the second half strong and, definitely get out to a great lead so that, we're not trying to play catch up, throughout the rest of the second half. So I just definitely took it upon myself and my team, they gave me open looks and they made it possible for me to get those looks by setting screens, setting me up for great shots. So, we just definitely came out with the mentality that we weren't going to lose. It just turned out great.
Right, with 8 to shoot. Pull-up jumper, top of the key.
Oh, my goodness.
Give it to me, Monica Wright. Looking inside, lob for McCall. McCall got by Kaiser. Layup and the foul. From the left baseline off the window with the right hand. Moore high in the middle of the floor. Moore puts her head down. Moore got down the lane. Layup off the window with the right hand. Falling to the ground.
This was a great win, and we're glad to win here, but now we have to focus and refocus ourselves on the next game, and as early as tonight, we really have to start thinking about how we're going to handle that.
Rebound, Simone Egwu. Outlets to Monica Wright, gliding up the floor left to right. Wright crossing over at the free throw line, going left baseline against Stroman. Little up fake and laid it in with the right hand. 4-0 Virginia. Gerson, top of the circle. Pull up jump. Oh, what a great feed to Shine as she dumped it in to the left baseline.
I knew this was going to be a really hard-fought game. We got off to a good start.
Beautiful alley-oop. Layup good.
We let Miami back in with a couple of errors that we made in the first half. They were relentless.
Barnes scores with the right hand.
I have to say that this is a very, very, very improved Miami team. And this is a team that, in my opinion, could beat anybody in the ACC, and I mean anybody.
Edwards up the left sideline to Alicia Kellum on the left wing. Kellum ropes it backdoor into Shine. Layup good on the right baseline off the window.
I mean, I felt like Ari and Pooh, Paulisha Kellum were keys, especially with their work at the free throw line and them handling the ball and taking care of things.
Moore topped it off the backside of Stroman, scored, and the foul on the inbounds.
We knew we were gonna get it once because on film, we watch. They don't watch the ball. But I knew I was gonna do it because I saw her back was turned, hit off her back, and got the N1.
In the ball game on the right wing. Got it to McCall on the right baseline. McCall, little step through move, kissing in off the window with the right hand.
Talia McCall, I thought, was really good inside, rebounding the ball along with Monica Wright. I just felt like everybody contributed.
Kind of a 360 and laid it in off the window.
Our team really wanted to win this game. I think we came down here with the idea that we knew this was going to be tough. We know this is the only time we play Miami, and they've been playing extremely well. They're a great team. They have great athletes.
Starting to heat up. Right the other way. Monica Wright, little 10-foot jumper, falls softly in the lane. Two more high in the middle of the floor. So they've been offensive rebounding well here. Right wing to right, step back jumper, off the window and good for the All-American. For three, and the pass picked off by Moore, going the other way. 8 to shoot with 7. Moore, step in for the jumper, top of the circle, missed it. Rebound, Kellum inside, layup good with the left hand off the window.
My role changed a little bit in overtime since I was playing in the 4 position. So I was just looking to get the guards open, and when the shot went up, I just crashed the boards, and if I got the rebound, just kick it out and, take some time off the clock because, time was our friend.
We weren't going to lose with Paulisha on our team tonight. She is somebody that has been in situations like this before, and I think that everybody feels really confident when she's on the floor because she just knows what to do and she knows how to finish games.
Coming up after the break. This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by the Virginia Athletics Foundation.
National Indoor Tennis Championships opened play on Friday at the Boar's Head Sports Club. As two-time defending champions, the number 2 ranked men's team entered the event looking for a three-peat.
Whose house is this?
Ours.
All right. Who's on 3? 1, 2, 3. Good boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
On Monday morning, I decided to make the change into 3 new doubles teams, and I really felt from the beginning it made sense. In our first practice on Monday, the energy, the chemistry, the guys bought into it right away, so we didn't have to waste a lot of time selling them on the idea. And the practices throughout the week were really, really good, but I was still a little bit nervous going into tonight's match because we hadn't been battle tested in a real live competitive situation. So this was our first exam. We passed it with flying colors. We look good. There's a lot of energy. The teams click. They want to be on the court together. I'm excited about where we're at. This is the kind of Cavalier doubles that we've been seeing for 5 or 6 years now. We played soundly and convincingly throughout the night. I thought we were extremely focused and professional in how we went about our business. The doubles was excellent, the focus was excellent. Thought teams had a lot of energy, okay? We need to bring that throughout the entire match, every point, every game, every set, every minute. Drew's been a stronghold for us from his first year on. He's somebody who came in here, and so far he's proven that he's going to do a lot more than we even expected. He's going to be big for us the rest of the year. Jameer Jenkins has been certainly a force for us already early on in his first year. He's getting the job done. He's having fun. He's playing with energy. And Jameer is a big part of our program and a bigger part of our program as we move forward into the future.
doubles is so big. I mean, it's to play a good team like Georgia and take 4 singles matches is so difficult. I mean, we found that out against Kentucky last week. You know, the doubles point is so big. It's only 1 point, but it's such a big point. I mean, it's all about momentum and just getting on top of the other team, you know, like we did tonight.
They're a really good team. We came out in doubles with a lot of energy, and then we followed it up in singles, didn't let up at all, and great performances by Drew, myself, and Michael, and even the guys who were on court, you know, just hanging in there, fighting their heart out. So it's a good team performance.
All in all, it was just a great night. Super impressive. I'm so proud of the team. I'm proud to be part of the program. It was just an enjoyable experience, I think, for all the student athletes, certainly the coaches, and we just want to thank our fans. You know, they showed tonight why they're the best fans in college tennis. It was electric out here, and it was fun.
In other Cavalier sports action this week,
Thanks for watching Cavalier Sports Weekly. This coming week will be one of the busiest of the year in Virginia athletics. Our women's basketball team hosts North Carolina on Monday and Longwood on Tuesday, while our men's team entertains Florida State on Wednesday in the John Paul Jones Arena. Women's lacrosse kicks off their season in Klockner Stadium on Saturday against Loyola, and men's tennis hosts LSU and Boston College at the Boar's Head also on Saturday. We'll be back next week with the coverage of those events and a report from the Women's ACC Swimming Championships and the start of baseball season. Until then, go Hoos!
Cavalier Sports Weekly is presented by the Virginia Lottery. The Virginia Lottery, helping Virginia's public schools. And brought to you in part by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.